Hello dear students, today in this subtraction chapter we are going to learn subtraction of 3-digit numbers with borrowing. Let us learn how to subtract 3-digit numbers with borrowing by solving problems. So here we have to subtract 678 from 834. This is ones place. This is tens place and this is hundreds place. Right. In the subtraction, first we have to subtract ones place. So, 4 minus 8. We cannot subtract 8 from this 4. That's why we have to borrow 110 from this tens column. In the tens column we have 3 tens. So, borrow 110 from this 3 tens. And here we have left 2 tens. After borrowing 110 from this 3 tens, here we have 14 ones. 14 minus 8, that is 6. We get 6 ones and that 6 should be written in ones place. Then tens column subtraction, here we have 2 tens. We cannot subtract 7 tens from these 2 tens. That's why we have to borrow 100 from these 800s. After borrowing 100 from these 800s, here we left 700s. This 2 tens becomes 12 tens. 12 minus 7. How much? That is 5. We get 5 tens and that 5 should be written in tens place. Then hundreds column subtraction, 7 minus 6, that is 1. We get 100 and that 1 should be written in hundreds place. Finally we get 156 as a difference. This is how we can subtract 3-digit numbers with borrowing. Subtract 169 from 243. This is ones place. This is tens place. This is hundreds place. First we have to subtract ones place. We cannot subtract 9 ones from these 3 ones because 9 is greater than this 3. That's why we have to borrow 110 from these 4 tens. After borrowing 110 from these 4 tens, this 4 tens becomes 3 tens. And now here we have 13 ones. Now subtract 9 from this 13. That is 4. And that 4 should be written in ones place. After subtracting ones place, now we have to subtract tens place. Here we cannot subtract 6 tens from this 3 tens because 6 is greater than this 3. That's why we have to borrow 100 from this 200s. Then here 200s becomes 100s. This 3 tens becomes 13 tens. Now subtract 6 tens from this 13 tens, that is 7. We get 7 tens and that 7 should be written in this tens place. In hundreds place, now we have 100. 1 minus 1, that is 0. So we get 0 and that 0 should be written in hundreds place. We get 74 after subtracting 169 from this 243. Now we have to subtract 426 from this 600. This is ones place, tens place and this is hundreds place. The 600 contains 0 in ones place and 0 in tens place. We cannot subtract 6 ones from this 0 ones 2 tens from this 0 tens, right? That's why we have to borrow 100 from these 600s. Then 600s becomes 500s, and in tens place now we have 10 tens. Students, in ones place also we have 0, right? That's why we have to borrow 1 10 from these 10 tens. Then 10 tens becomes 9 tens, and now here we have 10 ones. Now subtract 6 from these 10. 10 minus 6 how much? 4, and that 4 should be written in ones place. In tens place now we have 9 tens. 9 minus 2, that is 7, and that 7 should be written in tens place. Then hundreds place subtraction, 5 minus 4, that is 1, and that 1 should be written in hundreds place. We get 174 as a difference. In a garden there are 116 trees. 109 are coconut trees, and the remaining are palm trees. How many palm trees are there in the garden? ಒಂದು ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 116 ಮರಗಳಿವೆ. ಈ 116 ಮರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 109 ಮರಗಳು ತೆಂಗಿನ ಮರಗಳು, ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿದಂತಹ ಮರಗಳು ತಾಳೆ ಮರಗಳು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ತಾಳೆ ಮರಗಳೆಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ coconut trees from total number of trees in that garden. Then we get the number of palm trees. Okay, let us find out total number of trees. ಒಟ್ಟು ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮರಗಳು 116. Number of coconut trees, ತೆಂಗಿನ ಮರಗಳು 109. We have to subtract now. This is ones place, tens place, and this is hundreds place. First we have to subtract ones place, but we cannot subtract 9 from this 6 because 9 is greater than this 6. That's why we have to borrow 110 from this 110. So here we have left 0 tens, and the 6 ones becomes 16 ones. Now subtract 9 from this 16. 16 minus 9 how much? 7. We get 7 ones. And in tens place now we have 0. 0 minus 0, that is 0. Now we have to subtract hundreds place. So 1 minus 1, that is 0. We get 7. So there are 7 palm trees in that garden. ಆ garden ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ತಾಳೆ ಮರಗಳೆಷ್ಟು? 7. Have you understand, students? In a bunch there are 182 bananas. Out of them 96 are sold. How many bananas are left? ಒಂದು ಬಂಚ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 182 ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳಿವೆ. ಈ 182 ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 96 ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರಿದರೆ ಆ ಬಂಚ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಂತಹ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳೆಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬನಾನಾಸ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ from total number of bananas in that bunch. Then we get the number of bananas left in that bunch. Okay, total number of bananas, that is 182. Number of bananas sold, that is 96. This is ones place, tens place, hundreds place. We cannot subtract 6 from this 2. That's why we have to borrow 110 from this 8 tens. And here 8 tens becomes 7 tens. 2 ones becomes 12 ones. 12 minus 6, that is 6. And that 6 should be written in ones place. In tens place we have 7. we cannot subtract 9 tens from the 7 tens. That's why we have to borrow 100 from this 100. In this hundreds place, now we have 0 hundreds. This 7 tens becomes 17 tens. 17 minus 9, that is 8, and that 8 should be written in tens place. So there are 86 bananas left in that bunch. ಆ ಬಂಚ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಂತಹ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳೆಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ 86. ಗೋಪಿ earned rupees 237 on the first day and 325 rupees on the second day, and he spent 465 rupees on the third day. Now how much money is left with him? ಗೋಪಿಯು ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನ 237 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಎರಡನೇ ದಿನ 325 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮೂರನೇ ದಿನ ಅವನು 465 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಗೋಪಿಯ ಬಳಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂತಹ ಹಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಆನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಗೋಪಿ earned, that is 237. On the second day Gopi earned, that is 325. Money earned on both days. ಈ ಎರಡು ದಿನಗಳು ಅವನು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಹಣ 7 plus 5 12. 2 should be written below this ones place. Then 1 carry to tens column. 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 1 6. 2 plus 3 5. ಈ ಎರಡು ದಿನಗಳು ಅವನು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಹಣ ಅಂದರೆ 562 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಆನ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಡೇ ಗೋಪಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 465. Now we have to subtract the amount which is spent by Gopi, that is 465. 2 minus 5, we cannot subtract 5 from this 2, that's why we have to borrow 1 10 from this 6 tens, and here we left 5 tens. This 2 ones becomes 12 ones. 12 minus 5, that is 7. In tens place now we have 5. We cannot subtract 6 from this 5. That's why we have to borrow 100 from this 500s, and in this hundreds column now we left 400s. This 5 tens becomes 15 tens. 15 minus 6, that is 9. 4 minus 4 0. We get 97. The amount which is left with Gopi, that is 97. ಗೋಪಿಯ ಬಳಿ ಉಳಿದಂತಹ ಹಣ 97 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. Padma went to a market with 900 rupees. She bought a watch for 310 rupees and a radio for 450 rupees. How much money is left with Padma? ಪದ್ಮ 900 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಾಚನ್ನು 310 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ 450 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೇಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಪದ್ಮಾಳ ಬಳಿ ಉಳಿದಂತಹ ಹಣವೆಷ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ವಾಚ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 310. Cost of a radio, that is 450. The total cost is 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 5, 6, 3 plus 4, that is 7. The total cost is 760. Padma has totally, Padma went to a market with 900 rupees, right? Now we have to subtract this total cost from this 900. 0 minus 0, 0. We cannot subtract 6 from this 0. That's why we have to borrow 100 from this 900s. Here 900s becomes 800s. Then here we have 10 tens. 10 minus 6, that is 4. 8 minus 7, that is 1. We get 150. 140. The amount which is left with Padma is 140. Have you understand, students? I hope you all are clear about today's class. Thank you.